bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me this is good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and
10. Throwing again. Haskins hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. Now Haskins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taylor Gabriel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Kendall Fuller there on the cover.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Kaepernick to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Taylor Gabriel.
Taylor Gabriel. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quarterback sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Haskins to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the draw, this is Barkley, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Catch made by Slayton. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now in his 4th year out of Alabama, there's Dalvin Tomlinson making another nice play up front. He's been one of the strong points of this Giants defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Washington field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. For 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check, 91.
Kaepernick now on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, Kaepernick again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. And it's 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This officially a 55-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Haskins will throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And a Washington first down.
On first down, Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead standing.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On the keeper.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the carry.
Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
9 brings up 4th down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now Haskins. Thomas has got it. Complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The tackle made
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First down, Washington.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Haskins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Washington first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carry.
A 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys continue to pour it on. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 45, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The 35-yard line.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Barkley again. Gets through, and now an opening. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Kaepernick now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. It's working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offense.